have situations in our lives that could cause us to lose our cool if not handled properly. I mean, it helps to have that one friend who can shed some light and see us through the situation with poise and grace. It ain't me, I'll tell you that. But lucky for us, we've got Tamera! When they go low, Tam helps you take the high road. This is Tamera's Charm School. I know. You sent in your questions. Now, Tam, are you ready to bring some refinement up in here?
Of course, Lonnie.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Refinement up in this bit. Okay, the first story comes from Lisa in Elizabeth Lake, California, who watches us on Fox 11. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey. Hi, Elizabeth.
So here's her question. Hey, Tamera, I need some advice. I enjoy hanging out with one of my friends of 10 years. And from time to time, she will invite me over to chill at her house. I always make sure that I never show up empty-handed, so I either bring wine or beer. I typically visit after her fiancé gets home from work around dinner time. The problem is that they will eat in front of me and never offer me food. Oh, I try to make it less awkward by keeping the conversation going while they chomp away at their food without even asking if I'm hungry. Is it just me, or are they being rude?
Okay. All right, so this one is quite interesting because sometimes people aren't always aware of their actions, or there could be something else going on. So what I would do, I would just test out the situation first. When your friend asks you to visit and you come around dinner time, I would just put out some clues like, man, I've had a long day. That sure does smell good, you know? Like, what you making there? Oh, that was just my stomach growling. I'm a little hungry. And then, just make light of the situation, see how they respond. Or you can just lay it all out on the table for them, asking them a question, forcing them to give you the answer you need. Saying something like, before I head over, I'm gonna get something to eat. Do you guys need anything? If they say, oh, no worries, oh, that's great, we'll see you afterwards. Well, then you have your answer. And in that case, maybe they're the ones trying to give you clues. Sweetie, they just don't want you always coming over for dinner. That might be their time. And I'm sorry, your friend asking you to come over for a visit and an invitation for dinner are two different things. You have to make sure you know the difference.
I didn't think of it that way. But why would they invite during dinner time?
She just says she calls her and she wants her to come over to chill. She never says,
so do you
I want you to come over for dinner time.
Or just to come over?
I invite for both. I say, do you want anything to eat? I can cook for you.
I always want something.
And she does.
She always cooks for me.
This is really true, though. Like, if I'm having dinner and I know maybe we aren't prepared for somebody to have a meal, then you just know to finish up and invite them so that the food is done and served, because you make people feel a certain type of way. But I always think, no matter what, if you have food out while someone else either comes over or just has been sitting there, you always offer your food. That's what makes you feel like you're at home.
Or I just ask. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna ask. Girl, give me some of that.
Exactly. Well, we've got another one for you, Tamera. Dylan in York, Maine writes, Dear Tamera, how do you tell someone that you want to friend zone them, but in a kind way?
Oh, wow.
So there is no other way around this, just to be honest. Maybe that's not the answer you wanted to hear, and because I've been there and it's not fun and it sucks to be in that particular position, but you just have to do it and make sure you don't drag out the process. The longer you wait, most likely the longer they'll be hurt in the long run. So what I would do is I would just make sure your delivery is with a gentle heart and make it known that your intention is to never hurt that person. And I would just be straight up and say something like, listen, I know you have feelings for me and I'm very flattered, but I'm so sorry, I just can't return those feelings. And the reality is, most likely the person will be disappointed, but in the long run, they'll respect you for being honest and not leading them on.
I love that.
That's great.
I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking us to Charm School today. And thank you guys to our fans who wrote in good questions. Keep them coming. If you have a situation where you need Tam to help you polish into a gem, let her know. Head over to TheReal.com and submit your story.